This is the Synthetic Signal Report for Monday, August 17, 2026, in the afternoon. Today we focus on the compromise of Snowflake's Jira instance by an AI-generated script, Apple's emergency security update for iOS and iPadOS, a massive OpenAI data center initiative in Ohio, and research revealing the underlying probabilistic nature of joint embedding predictive learning. A significant security incident has been identified regarding the use of AI to automate exploitation. An AI-generated script, functioning through GitHub Copilot's autofix feature, was manipulated to compromise Snowflake's Jira instance. This is not a hypothetical scenario. Attackers successfully leveraged the automated suggestion feature of the developer tool to inject malicious code during the review process. This represents a critical shift. Attackers are now using the very tools intended to accelerate development as vectors for code injection. This development proves that AI-assisted coding tools, when integrated into a CI/CD pipeline without strict human oversight, provide a direct path for attackers to introduce vulnerabilities during the standard bug-fixing workflow. Security teams must move beyond code scanning and implement strict human-in-the-loop verification for any automated suggestions generated by AI coding assistants. Apple has released an emergency security update for iOS and iPadOS, specifically targeting version 18.7.10. This update addresses undisclosed but critical vulnerabilities that necessitated an immediate patch. While technical details regarding the specific exploits remain limited, the urgency of this release, synchronized across all current mobile device platforms, suggests an active exploitation scenario in the wild. All users, particularly those in high-risk professional environments, are advised to apply this update immediately to mitigate potential unauthorized access or privilege escalation. OpenAI has signed a 10-year lease for a massive data center facility in Ohio. The project is designed to provide 8 gigawatts of computing capacity, a scale that necessitates the construction of at least 10 gigawatts of new power generation infrastructure. Significantly, NVIDIA is guaranteeing up to $105 billion in lease and power obligations for the site. This move highlights that the primary bottleneck for future artificial intelligence development is no longer silicon, but the physical reality of energy procurement and grid integration. The industry is currently moving toward direct infrastructure ownership to circumvent the limitations of municipal energy markets. New research from the Archive AI community has revealed that probabilistic joint embedding predictive learning, or JEPA, is fundamentally a hidden Markov model. By analyzing the structural dynamics of predictive information bottleneck models, researchers demonstrated that the stochastic context encoder in these systems effectively mirrors the inference, propagation, and emission functions of a hidden Markov model. This discovery is a signal from the future because it provides a mathematical bridge between neural network-based predictive learning and established statistical modeling. It suggests that the black box nature of AI reasoning may be increasingly decomposed into understandable, observable probabilistic states.
Community sentiment remains heavily focused on the practical implications of recent vulnerability disclosures. First, there is significant chatter regarding CVE 2026-75110 and CVE 2026-75106, both rated with a critical CVSS score of 9.3. These vulnerabilities in MEM-OS and OpenForm, respectively, highlight the risks of defaultless service secrets and weak hash identification. Second, developers are gravitating toward the emerging tool Qmora. It is being adopted as a cross-platform team chat solution where AI agents are treated as first-class members of the team. The community values it for allowing users to bring your own brain via integration with Claude Code or Codex. Third, security practitioners are increasingly adopting a zero-trust stance toward AI-assisted coding following the Snowflake incident. The prevailing advice is to stop winging incident response and to move toward rigid, playbook-driven validation for all automated commits. Finally, researchers are expressing caution about the environmental and operational costs of the current AI hardware surge, noting that efficiency gains in logic models are being rapidly offset by the massive power requirements of new hyperscale data centers. Sysadmins are advised to continue monitoring for the malicious use of AI in supply chain attacks, as these agents are now capable of moving laterally within complex cloud-based project management tools.